little adversity there on that first kick.
First carry of the game for Nick Chubb. Chubb is inside the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way, 63 yards, the rookie out of Georgia for a Browns touchdown.
See the pulling guard, and you'll see the tight end come back the other way too, and all it does is give you more opportunities, holes on the other side of the ball. But Nick Chubb, big lumbering back, but look at him sprint with the quarterbacks all along here.
On second down, it's Chubb. Nick Chubb across the 40, one man to beat, still going. Chubb will take this all the way, 92 yards for a Browns touchdown. The longest run in Cleveland Browns franchise history.
Zeitler, number 70 in your screen right here. This is just a stretch zone run, cuts right off of that, and it blocks outside, and then at the end, watch Antonio Callaway. Go that way, go that way. You can outrun him, and he does. For a big man, he has a lot of speed, and wow.
1st and 15. Chubb. Chubb with running room. Chubb to the 40, on his way to the end zone. $88 yards. And if you hadn't noticed, Nick Chubb has a second gear. Once he got through, he wasn't going to be caught. I didn't know he had that much burst. But watch the pull that's going to happen here. You got both Treader and Cush getting to the outside. So the defense goes and flows with the lineman. What's Chubb do? He lets them chase the lineman, knowing where the point of attack is. He cuts behind them, untouched. And it shows that speed. What a perfect answer to the touchdown and a two-point conversion. Nick Chubb, 88 yards.
What he brings to that room.
Chubb's got 77 yards on the ground, second down, 4, adding to it, stiff arming, keeping his balance. It's a foot race down the sideline, touchdown! Magnificent! 52 yards!
Carries for 40 yards and a touchdown. They give it to him. They give it to him on 2nd and 10, and he breaks a big one. He might take it all the way. As Chubb takes it to the end zone for the touchdown. 70 yards.
Coach Stefanski, here's your next-gen stats. Hand the ball to that guy. It's going to work. Do it a little bit more. You don't need to throw it a lot, and they haven't, and they know who they have there. That's why.
Give it up. Chubb busting it to the outside. Nick Chubb is still going. He's gone. Touchdown, Browns. 47-yard rip for Nick Chubb.
The locker room, you got to try and let Chubb take this in. Remember, the Browns get it to start the second half. Pitch play. Chubb in. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, one of the baddest men on the NFL stage, in his triumphant return after 13 months, has the Cleveland Browns into the end zone.
And an excellent block inside, outside by Jeff Swaim, and Nick Chubb does the rest. That's got to feel real nice for Mr. Chubb.
Up 3 years ago, second down and 10 here. Mayfield throws, Chubb makes the grab, gets some blocking, breaks tackles, and Chubb is going to go all the way to the end zone.
Chubb in for Hyde. As Mayfield gets it into the hands of Chubb. His third carry today. His first one was a big one, and so is this one. Chubb takes it all the way. His second touchdown. His first went for 63. This one, 41 yards.
But watch how shifty he is. You're going to see the penetration right through here. But watch the move in the hole, and then this cut right here.
Those shots.
2nd and 1.
Another 6 offensive linemen set for the Browns.
Chubb looking for the first down. Sweeping to the right.
get it. Breaking tackles and up the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Cleveland. $41 yards.
Well, you don't see this very often, and they have exactly what they want. Derwin James, the best player on the Chargers defense, has a chance one-on-one to hit Chubb in the hole right there. James comes up, makes Derwin James miss, and that's the end result. Unbelievable, week after week. It doesn't matter who's trying to tackle.
3rd down 3. Chubb it inside. Then he's going to go to Chubb. And did he got? Yes, he did! Yes, he did! Chubb jousting with Brandon Wilson. 14-yard touchdown pass.
Game to give himself an opportunity to square up.
Good cut by Chubb. One and dies over. Nick Chubb with a big gainer. Still on his feet. Still going inside the 10. What a run.
Chubb, I mean, right off the bat, watch Nick Chubb turn back into the line of scrimmage right here. Bam! Little stiff arm. Not today, buddy. Not today. Nick Chubb stiff arming people. Look at right here. Whoa!
Welcome to the NFL, Joe Ostman.
There is a lot of noise around this football team, but if it doesn't disturb the guys on game day, it doesn't matter.
Chubb busting tackles all over the place. Nick Chubb rumbling down inside the 15. Another cutback, and he's still going down to the 3-yard line. Flag down way back at the line of scrimmage.
Offset 93. Defense. Penalty defined. Result of the play. First down.
It's an interesting play, Beth. It was almost like the penalty happened and guys stopped. Nick Chubb did not stop. He kept trucking his way down the football field, juking and jiving his way through. Odell Beckham gets a block downfield, puts him in the tight red zone. This is why you keep handing the football off when you have a good running back. Sometimes it's 1 yard, sometimes it's 5 yards. But every now and then you're going to get a 50-yarder.
How about 56 on that one?
Front is where the game has to be won now.
Chubb, running room to the 10, the 5, touchdown.
If Cleveland gets into the end zone, Pittsburgh needs its own touchdown. Field goal would do no good. 2nd down and goal. 67, 66 seconds. Ticking down. Winston from the gun. Hands it off. To the end zone goes Chubb. Touchdown Browns. Look at this crowd.
Coming on, Joe Judge. Here is Chubb going outside. One won't go out of bounds, and he does it, and he may go all the way. And he does. No flags are down, and Chubb,
He ran out of bounds.
goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Not too shabby.
No.
Give him the football. Feed him.
And they do. Try the left side. Puts forearm there to shed a defender.
We begin this series on the ground with Chubb. Usually a good idea, taking on tacklers. Will push that pile all the way to the 30-yard line. No whistle yet. Nick Chubb, forceful run. Let's see where the officials will mark this one down. It's going to be a run of 18. And a first down by Chubb.
I'm such a big fan of Nick Chubb.
2nd down at 6. Chubb again. Chubb's got the first down. Hurdles over a defender inside the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns are on the board. 33 yards for Nick Chubb.
Put the visiting Jets on ice. Hunt gets a breather. Here comes Nick Chubb. Chubb breaking tackles, and Chubb in for the Browns touchdown. DJ Reed had a chance, but Nick Chubb doing his dance.
Well, you see everything that's special about Nick Chubb right here. Gets the ball, has the vision to cut it outside. Then watch the shake and put DJ Reed in a bind, in a box, and then the ability to get outside, cut back, and get his third touchdown of the game. The guy is just a special back.
Here goes the hut. Hudson remains in at fullback.
Yep, same jumbo personnel grouping.
180. Set. There's Chubb up the middle. Nick Chubb to the end zone. Touchdown. There is a flag. Chubb crossed the goal line. There was a flag thrown.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined. He's over the play. Touchdown.
Nick Chubb cuts back. There he goes down the middle of the field. All the way down to the 30 and inside of Seattle's 30 before Trey Flowers.
Everybody else is tied up. And watch, in open space, Nick Chubb is able to make both of them miss.
Again, Chubb and Hunt in the backfield. They hand it to Chubb with Hunt as the lead blocker. Chubb with some nice running. Still going inside the 10. Stays on his feet, pushing the pile all the way down to the 1. What a run by Nick Chubb. A 24-yard gain.
Great run by Nick Chubb. There to strip them and then set the Browns up offensively with great field position.
Yeah, the best starting field position of the night. And a hurdle from Nick Chubb. Went over Mike Hilton and got 14.
Well, on the edge here, you've got David Bell, number 18, and this is the dirty work that he does. He helps out his right tackle, Conklin, and you get the edge. And then you've got Chubb, who's able to come in, and when you go to the hurdle, you better clear it.